What we do here is go back.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Diana. I just decided to hop on really fast and do a quick little mini vlog. I've just been thinking, I was at the office earlier today and I was talking to one of our colleagues, and you know, she was asking me questions about my vegan journey and you know, how it was going, and you know, what were some of the things I ran into. She had been wanting to eat healthier herself, not necessarily go vegan, but you know, just introduce healthier options into her life, and she was wondering about how to go about it. So I decided to go ahead and hop on here and just do a quick talk about is that a thing? Talk through about my personal vegan journey and what works for me as far as the food part of it goes. So don't worry, this isn't a preachy video or anything like that. If you read my blog, you know my views on veganism and other people's choices. At the end of the day, it's your choice what you do. But if you get into a discussion with me about it, I'm going to tell you my views. But I never do it in a judgmental way. I might do it in a passionate way because I am passionate about veganism. I went vegan personally for ethical reasons and for health reasons. Health reasons being, I want to have a healthier body. I don't want to any longer put animal products in my body knowing the kind of impact it can have on it, and I don't want to support the animal agriculture business anymore with my hard-earned money. I just don't want to support the torture of innocent animals just because I think they might taste good, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, as far as what I did, and this is what this video will be about, as far as what has made my transition easier, there's several things that I've done to make my transition easier, and luckily for me, before I made the decision to go vegan, I had already been doing a lot of research and watching a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube videos specifically from some vegan activists and vegan people who, you know, like to spread their knowledge in what made their veganism transition easier. So I find that for me, preparation is key. It's going vegan, if you've never been vegan or vegetarian, literally goes against everything you've known, and it goes against everything anyone around you knows when it comes to your food. So you might feel a little lost or scared in the beginning because you're going into foreign territory. And to be honest, it really isn't that foreign, because vegan food has been around you and even on your plate all your life. All you're literally doing is removing two staples from your diet. But I found that in removing those staples, a plethora of food opened up to me, because now you have to get a little creative to be satisfied at mealtime, and you have to get a little creative to have variety. And what I found works for me is YouTube, dude. Like, YouTube is a godsend, like literally a godsend, because I follow Hot for Food, probably my favorite vegan food channel. I follow Edgy Veg, freaking love her to death. Fab Lunch, love her too. There's countless ones. Those are the top three I go to though. first. But all I did was go on YouTube, specifically these 3 channels and a plethora of others, go through all of the recipes they had to offer, pick out the things I liked, change little things about the recipes that I didn't like to make it good for me, and I made like a little Bible of these recipes. And the next thing I did was go to the store, and outside of the vegetables, because if you watch my vegan haul, I told you how I shop for my vegetables. I only purchase what I need for that week so that I'm not wasting food or money, you know, letting them go bad if several nights a week I decide to eat out, which does happen with us sometimes. You know, sometimes we stay at the office really late and we have to go get something because don't nobody feel like cooking. But anyway, what I did was get these staple recipes that I knew would be big in my daily diet. One of the things I was telling my friend earlier is, you know, humans, we're creatures of habit. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to have nothing to eat and blah, 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 blah if I go vegan. But take a really good look at what you're eating every day. 9 times out of 10, it's just a variation of the same thing. For me and my husband is Puerto Rican, half Dominican. Half the time, all we ate was a meat, rice and beans, and a couple veggies. Like a variation of that every week. The only thing we would change was what kind of meat or what kind of bean we would put on top of our rice. And every now and then we would throw a pasta in there for the week or something like that. So we really didn't have a vast majority of different meals that we would do every day. I mean, people are busy. We don't have time to be cooking all kinds of different stuff unless that's something you like to do and you personally like to make time to do that, but that wasn't our household. So I picked out staple things that I know that I can stand eating every single day, a couple times a week even, and I really literally alternate through about 5 or 6 different dishes that I make every week for dinner anyway. Breakfast, 9 times out of 10, I'm having a giant 6 to 10 banana smoothie, and I'm getting the majority of my calories there. My smoothies usually run about 13 to 1600 calories in just that one smoothie sitting. So I'm getting the bulk of my calories. I eat 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, and the bulk of them come from that morning smoothie. Now, if I, for whatever reason, don't want a smoothie that day, then I'll make me some vegan pancakes and some hash browns or something. Or just have like 6 pears. I'll just cut up some pears or some mangoes or whatever fruit I have on hand and eat a giant bowl of them and have a little mono meal. For lunch, sometimes I'll do another smoothie. One thing I really love to do is a freaking bowl of cereal, and I'll cut up like 2 bananas and throw some blueberries or something in there and have that for lunch. And then for dinner, I have my little staples. So anyway, I went off track. Back to what I was saying. So what I did when I got these recipes was I just stocked my pantry full of the things I needed for those recipes. Now, if I knew that I was going to be busy that week, then I will meal prep for the rest of the week. I will make maybe 2 of those meals, and I'll make enough of it to put away 2 or 3 bowls of that meal in the fridge so that I know throughout the week, if I get hungry or if we get home late and I don't want to eat out or anything like that, I can just grab it from the fridge and finish it. I'll eat it that way, and I'll always have food on hand. But the point to this is, the biggest thing, if you are deciding that you might want to transition to a vegan lifestyle, preparation. You have to be prepared. You need to always have food on hand, and meal prepping is the best way that you can make sure that you stay on track. Another thing is, if you're going to be gone for the day, pack a cooler. I don't usually need to pack my cooler. I just bring my lunch with me if I'm going to be at the office, but 9 times out of 10 I do my work from here at the house, and I'll just eat here. But if I'm at the office, I'll bring my food with me. And if I'm going out of town especially, I will pack my little blue cooler full of stuff. I will buy a ton of bananas. I will bring my blender with me so I can make my smoothies in the morning, and I make sure I'll have my breakfast, and I'll even pre-make my soup for my ramen, and I'll parboil my noodles and keep it in the cooler. So all I have to do is heat up the broth and toss the noodles in, and I have either a lunch or even dinner. I mean, sometimes I put so many veggies in it and so many noodles in it that it is a very filling dinner. And if it's not, I'll have another bowl of it. Rice and beans are easy to keep. I'll even put those in my cooler, you know, when I'm going out of town. So I know if I can't find anything, which is highly unlikely, you're going to be able to find something to eat, especially if you prepare and look ahead, and wherever you're staying, look at the surrounding restaurants and see what they have to offer and what you would like to eat. I'll have more on that later, but I'll pack my cooler and I'll bring it with me. If you watch my vlog, you know we'll be going to Vegas soon. I already found 3 vegan restaurants in Vegas that I'm going to frequent while I'm there. Not only am I going to frequent them, but I'm going to go to them, buy a few different dishes, and bring them back to my hotel so that I know I have something to eat if need be. And as far as like restaurants and things like that goes, yes, some of them have slim pickings, but one thing that has helped me is I'll order from the side menu and make my own meal. Like today, for instance, Asley and I went to Mambo's Cuban Cuisine, which is one of our favorite restaurants, and I just order off the side menu, and I got white rice, black beans, a side of tomatoes, a side of sweet plantains, and I literally had my own avocado in my purse. So they don't serve avocado there for whatever reason, which is so weird. I mean, dude, you're a Cuban restaurant. How do you not have avocado? But anyway, I had avocado with me, so I cut up my avocado into my plate, and I had this giant, I couldn't even finish it. It was so much food, and I was full, satisfied. That's something I enjoy because I have it on a regular basis, and I was happy. You don't just have to get a salad. I mean, if you like salad, that's fine, but I don't always want just a salad. They do have some vegetarian options there, like they have a veggie wrap, but I didn't want a veggie wrap. I wanted starch and carbs. I wanted rice and beans. So that's what I got. And as time goes on, you literally will find a way to make it work. I know I posted on my Instagram not too long ago, I went to Ale House. Ale House has the worst vegan options available. Like, they have a vegetarian menu, but there's really nothing on there that I care for. They have this garden burger, but to me it tastes like mashed peas, and I don't even like peas, so I won't eat that. So when I go there, I'll either get two sides of regular French fries or sweet potato fries, and I'll down those. I'll be happy with my little mono meal while everybody eats whatever they want to eat. That's what I'm going to have because I committed to this lifestyle, so I'm going to do what it takes to maintain it, whether I'm out or at home. You know, you just have to do what you have to do to make it work. And you have to find what you like. You're going to have to try new things. Try new vegetables that you've never tried before. Try new ways of cooking. Make up your own pasta dishes. Make up your own rice dishes, quinoa dishes. There's so many things available to you to eat, and I'm not really big on the mock meats and things like that and all the processed vegan food. The only really processed vegan food I purchase are Oreos and peanut butter crunch, because those are my vice, and they are accidentally vegan. So there's no animal products in them, so I do have those every now and then, but I tend to try to keep only whole foods stocked, and that's what I tend to try to consume only. So every now and then I'll have some tofu if I want something meaty. I've learned how to make it to where it tastes like meat. I season it like I would a regular meat and pan fry it or bake it, whatever I feel like doing that day, and it's perfectly good to me. So like I said, it's all in preparation. If you prepare, then you'll be ready for whatever vegan life throws at you. And I guess I'm done with my little talk. All right, I ran out of memory. I forgot to clear my last couple of videos off my card. But anyway, like I was saying, if you need help just please feel free to ask in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer what I can. By no means am I a complete expert yet, but I think I've done enough research, and I've been vegan for about 2.5 months, and everything's been going fine for me. So I'm only here to share my knowledge and give any encouragement I can to this lifestyle. I'm willing to help anyone who wants to be helped or who wants to just learn more. Even if you're not wanting to go vegan, if you just want to learn more, or you know someone who's vegan and you want to know how to have an educated conversation with them about it, just ask me. I'm here, I'm an open book, and I'm more than happy to help. So yeah, I guess that's it for that talk. Maybe I'll make this like a little series, different aspects of vegan life as it applies to my life anyway, because that's all I can really talk about. I don't really know many other vegans, but I guess I'll end that here, and I look forward to speaking with you guys in my next vlog. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, okay? All right. Bye.